Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. Yeah, the new trading week is starting, even though the cash market is closed today. But we have the futures market, and I'm not sure how much action we're going to get, but we see a little bit of upside as the new week is starting. And this is the bounce I talked about in the last video, because after this sell-off, we were watching for a bounce. But it is this bounce. It is this bounce which is now going to decide or give us clarity about whether the market is going to go higher directly in this fifth wave, or we are going to extend a little lower in the fourth wave. I mean, I would prefer a little lower in the fourth wave. We'll have to talk about that. This is now clearly still bullish. Okay, so we are still in an overall bullish scenario. What I explained to you in the last videos was that we're tracking here the white count and the yellow count. Current assumption is that this yellow count actually is leading, and that the yellow count is playing out here. The third wave, maybe this is all of the fourth, but I tell you why I find that a bit problematic. And then we could get a fifth wave up. So that's the idea. I've got some trend lines here that we can watch for additional support, and the upper support area, which is the main support area for the fourth wave, is located between $2,782 and $2,852. And so this is from the low in December. This here is seen as a diagonal pattern to the upside, which could get one more high in the yellow count. In the white count, we have a different structure: A wave up, B wave down, C wave up. So what I can tell you is that the decline from last week's high, it does count as a 5-wave move down. So this, to me, looks like a 5-wave impulse down. Now, it could easily be interpreted as wave C of 4. Ideally, though, the C wave would have been a bit longer to form a clearly lower low below the A wave low. So I'm not convinced yet that wave 4 has already bottomed, right? I'm not convinced yet. Even though, as I said to you before, if we compare this with the wave 2 that happened before, this wave 2 is really weak compared to the fourth wave. Really weak. So therefore, I think we could easily have bottomed already, but it's going to be this rally now that will tell us the truth, right? Because if this rally now stays below resistance, I would expect further continuation, and it would be probably something like that. Let me explain. The decline was in 5 waves, so it can either be all of wave C or just wave 1 of C, and it's doing something like that. That would give us a very, very extended C wave, however. So that's also a little bit problematic. But we have a clear resistance area to watch, because if this is a wave 2 bounce, the market should stay below 2,946. So we're now entering standard resistance for this wave 2. It's between 2,915 and 2,946. So last week, obviously, we saw that strong sell-off. The setup was there for it. Okay, that was expected, but it wasn't a major sell-off. It's nothing major. Yeah. But essentially, yeah, if the price now reacts to one of these fib levels, breaks below, well, the intraday low, located at 2,888, then this could be the beginning of the third wave down. This is, however, as I said, already a 3-wave move down, which could complete, but I would want to see a sustained and decisive break above 2,946 to really confirm the next leg up has started. Bear in mind that a fourth wave could also form a triangle. It might form a more extended ABC structure. So there is a lot of scope. For example, here, A, B, C, and then down. Yeah, also possible. So this is the always messy, obviously. When we look at these corrections, it can always be a bit messy. Again, the dip was nice for anybody who traded this short. Now we see a bit of a bounce, and the structure of this bounce will give us a lot of clarity over the coming sessions. And then if the market gets rejected there and goes down lower, we can focus on this support area between 2,782 and 2,852. The white count, which is just a different structure for tracking the uptrend, which is a larger ABC structure, A, B, C, has support down here between 2,777 and 2,673. In the white count, however, we would need to see a break minimally below the upper support area. And for now, we haven't even reached the upper support. So the white count is possible, but that's about it. Okay. And yeah, this is all probably leading to the final stages of a larger degree third wave that we talked about, after which we could get another larger fourth and then a larger fifth that might take us into the 3,500 plus region. If you're interested in the larger time frame perspective for gold, an in-depth long-term analysis, I will link for you here the video for a long-term update that gives you pretty much all the context you need. You'll see it somewhere on the screen. And I don't think there is much more to say. The resistance area should be clear, and it should also be clear what we have to be watching for, and that I'm not yet convinced that the wave 4 is over. But yeah, if we get a sustained break above resistance, we're likely in the fifth wave up. So I'll keep you updated. I'm going to check in tomorrow again. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates about the S&P 500 as well as regular stock updates, feel free to check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll find the link in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.